Oh, y'all niggas crazy about these goddamn SNAP benefits, man. I'm gonna do a longer video for YouTube, but couple things, man. Y'all motherfuckers. Just because you ain't on SNAP, I want you to understand that don't mean that it ain't gonna affect you. Because when everything collapses or when they stop getting benefits, let's just say most of us live in food deserts, right? For those of us who don't, good for you. But let's start at the food deserts first. You are going to be impacted also because a lot of these groceries and a lot of these little corner stores people going to heavily depend on that revenue because it's almost considered guaranteed automatic, similar to how a lot of these housing complexes or people who rent to people who have vouchers, etc. They do it because they understand that it's a guaranteed source of revenue. So when you don't have that revenue, for example, here in DC, we got two grocery stores in Southeast. One of those grocery stores was on the edge of already closing, right? Due to a number of reasons, one, not getting enough revenue. Now, they don't get no SNAP, they don't get none of them benefits or people who come in there patronizing. That's all of us hit. I'm not on SNAP, but that's all of us hit because the services are going to get depleted and people going to say, well, they was going to do that anyway, but they're going to do it quicker now. Two, I need y'all to understand, really, really understand that this is one huge ecosystem. Nobody goes untouched and unscathed just because you are in a different social class. And what do I mean? You niggas who think y'all, I make this amount of money, I make that amount of money. I posted an article the other day, the American dollar at the top of the year has lost 10% of its value already. And then you got that, but understand that as wealth expands, as wealth calcifies, not expands, you can say it expands, but as it calcifies, it entrenches itself at the top amongst the very few, they continue to hoard what they got. All you Negroes who are, I'm going to do this to make a bag, understand that you are going to get super fleeced in the process because everything has been basically mechanized to take advantage of labor because labor is not the same labor that is accounted for in the way of the 60s, 80s, where labor could get you an apartment, a car, and all of the simple things in life. It's not the same thing. It's not the same situation. The floor is going to drop. What I mean by the floor is going to drop, y'all got to understand that when the 30K niggas is gone, a new 100,000 niggas is going to be the new 30K niggas. Because again, that poverty is going to expand. Three, I want you motherfuckers who never lived in the hood or in places where everybody in survival mode, that you don't want to be around people who are hopeless, who don't see any way out, and on top of that, are starving and don't have resources. That's not the best situation to be in, I promise you. I don't care how much money you got. People gonna knock you over the head to get what you got. I don't care what it is. Because like I said in one of my videos on here, see, J's is not about the J's, it's about what the J's represent. So you're gonna get knocked over your head, not about because it's clothes or whatever they taking from you, it's because of what it represents. I can sell that, I can get some money. Potentially, with some money, I can get some food in this case or whatever that may be. But y'all gotta also really, really understand, man, it's not about gloating about the fact that y'all not on SNAP, all these people need to get off. Understand that this can potentially be a tailspin. We got financial markets, also people pulling out of those because of the bubbles that are present currently right now. We got people talking about another round of quantitative easing, further decreasing the value of the dollar. We got the auto industry struggling. We got Warren Buffett just put out something, said he taking his money out because they call it and saying that it's a bubble and it's about to burst. Then we got real estate, we got housing, we got all of these different issues that's compounding. Our government is reckless and feckless in other ways, and y'all out here talking about just take them. Okay, I don't be knowing what y'all be asking for, because this is not an isolation of everything else. I get it. We can audit and triage the people who need to be moved off and taking advantage of the system. That's a conversation that can be had. But let's keep it a buck, man. You do that now, at this moment, at the rate in which it's going to happen. Hey, Slim, motherfuckers is playing with fire. And I'm trying to tell you, look, I'm not here to say I agree with people using the benefits, but America, the government, done slow cooked us into this moment, and I need y'all to understand that when you rip that Band-Aid off, or not even a Band-Aid in this moment, because that gash, that's gonna be a crazy gash, and I hope you don't get gashed in the process of people starving. Because y'all don't really understand the psychology of what that looks like, especially all you highfalutin Negroes and white folk that ain't never really been in the trenches. Asians, Latinas, whoever. If you ain't been in the trenches, be careful what you're asking for. Because I'm here to tell you, it ain't what you want. Don't be encouraging and clapping it up. I ain't saying we got control or you got control over it, but shit ain't sweet and it ain't good either. Because again, this is just one issue on a myriad of issues right now. Motherfuckers don't got jobs. Government workers being laid off, furloughed. I got like 7 of them in my family. What y'all motherfuckers retarded, man. But I'm gone. I'll catch y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.